Hi.
How are you?
Good, good.
Good. So thank you for taking the time to meet me again. We've been talking for the past 2 months on our product, Pill Caddy, and I just want to kind of wrap things up and just get your thoughts on where we are, what concerns you have regarding our product, and how we can move forward from here.
Yeah.
So I think you have a chance to test out our product in the past 2 weeks. What do you think about it?
As a product itself, I like the product. I think it works. It substitutes a lot of need for personal care.
Yep.
My concern is mainly around the price.
Price.
For one.
Okay.
I think $500 is a lot, and also on the shelf distribution. So your product is actually quite big. Given the size, we have to move a number of products off our shelves in order to display your product. Now we have some extended agreements with the other product customers, suppliers that we have, and at this point it's not so easy as to we can generate that sort of shelf space.
So when you first thought about putting the product in 15 different stores, is there like a specific location that you thought would be a good place for that? And so this is like the first time I heard this problem, and
so from my perspective, we're trying to I'm trying to distribute this across big city and small cities so we can have a fair view of how popular this is. But I don't have oversight of what the shelf space looks like at each of those stores, so I won't know about this until most recently.
Right. Well, in terms of that, I think if you give it a try, you might see that by giving us more shelf space, it benefits CVS profit, bottom line, and we're pretty confident that our product's going to sell. It's actually saving people a lot of money. Like normal families send their elderly to special care that costs them $100,000 a year, whereas our product is only $500. So for them, it's like drop in the bucket. And the product itself is really high margin, and I understand that you might be concerned about the cost, given the fact that CVS doesn't want to kind of absorb all the costs of the product if it doesn't sell. So from that perspective, I think we can perhaps work together, and Pill Caddy is willing to take back any product that is not sold at the end of this testing period, so that CVS is not in a position of taking on any risk that it's not willing to take on. So in terms of that, I think that helps. Does that kind of
that's obviously a good term again, but my mainly concern is in order to display your product, I need to move other stuff off the shelf. Now that decision, even if I wanted to, will violate some of my contracts previously with the other suppliers. So how do you think I can't just not tell them that we're moving their products off?
Yeah, sure. I think obviously you are the best person to make that decision, and I'm sure that there might be some products that might not be performing up to expectation, and maybe your contracts are coming up, and it could be a good time for you to perhaps take a chance with Pill Caddy and see how it does. It's a really high profit margin, as you can see, 40%, and I think based on my research on CVS, in the latest financial statement, your profit margin is around 20%. So
Sure.
I think that by adding our product, it's actually going to help your bottom line, and at the end of your annual performance review, you can, it will look good on you to be able to generate this improvement in margin for the whole company.
Sure. Well, your product is one of our 500 products we carry. I don't think one margin, 20% upside margin will help our overall bottom line. But it sounds attractive. Yeah. What about the user coming in? Do you think the people who usually spend money for their parents' health care, $10,000 to $100,000 a year, would be coming to CVS?
I think so. I think from an economic standpoint, it makes sense. And also our product is not something that you just buy once and you never interact with it. Our product has benefit of informing other relatives of the elderly patient if something goes wrong. So if the pill is not taken within 15 minutes of the time that it's supposed to be taken, then our device actually call the relatives. So it's actually a really good product for, we believe, for our clients.
Great,
Cool.
thanks.
Thank you.